Good evening. Hey everybody, welcome in. Sorry I'm getting a little started late. I couldn't decide what to do, so I had to make a screenshot for everything. That takes time. You guys are supposed to vote. Ah! Oh my goodness. You guys can't decide. What the hell? Icarus is slowly winning. Alright, I'm gonna give it until like 2 more minutes. Only 4 votes, 5 people. Hey Jack Sarge, welcome in. I don't care what we're doing. So Satisfactory, we'll be doing aluminum. I was kind of making sure my save works on the old computer. It does work, and we're building aluminum. Very complex factory, but you know, it's about half done. Map Italia is a game save that I started playing and recording about 2 years ago, and I haven't been back to it since. So who knows what condition it's in. And Icarus, I played Icarus during the beta, hated it. But I figure I might as well go back and see what it's like. So, maybe Icarus can be a thing. I've been watching little videos about it today. It looks pretty fun. Who knows? No cheating, Model Houseman. Because you really want Icarus? Is that how you voted? All right. Anyone else wants to vote, please let me know. I don't know what to start, so we're just going to go up, up, up. Voting is like, I see the voting moving and stuff. Like the little slider bars are moving. I'm like, okay. All right, Icarus, I guess. 5 votes, 6 people watching. Let's do something new. Why not? Why the heck not? We're going to do something new on the old computer. Oh, Italia's coming back. I have to remember where Steam is. How do you use Steam on this computer? Maybe no internet connection. Icarus might have. I might have a problem with Icarus though. Steam is being freaking stupid. All right, the music's gonna go away. Somebody sing a song. You guys go ahead and vote. I'm gonna restart my computer quick because it says I don't have. And there we go. We're back. All right. Sorry about that. Stupid. What? Sign in? I don't even know what my username is. I gotta look that up. Hold on. Steam. You freaking kidding me? Freaking two-factor auth. Stupid. What the hell? Come on. I got logged out of everything. Oh my gosh. Seriously? No, I don't want to. I don't want to freaking reinstall everything. No. Oh my gosh. Sorry, folks. This is just really dumb. I'm having to re-log into everything, and then Windows keeps asking me to upgrade every 5 freaking seconds to Windows 11. I forgot how annoying Windows 10 was. Continue. Windows 6. Shut up! Dude, I've had to like 17 factor auth in the past like 2 seconds. I have to log into Steam, like I haven't ever logged into Steam before. What is going on? This stream is going downhill quickly. Did you guys decide on anything yet? Nope. It's neck and neck. It's still. Oh, come on! You're making it worse. Oh, pick one. One, maybe 2 votes wins it. Somebody vote. I'm gonna launch Steam. Hopefully, it'll work this time. And then we'll decide. Of course, No Man's Sky is updating because I really wanted that to update right now. FS22. All right, I guess we're doing Farm Sim. Farm Sim's winning. All right. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to do that before something else makes me update. What the heck? Synchronizing cloud. Yeah, you do that. No, don't update the game. Just launch the freaking game. Icarus is good too. Yeah, I know. I haven't actually played Icarus since it came out. Maybe we'll do a series on Icarus. Right? Hey, Joseph, welcome in. Thanks for being here. And we have Farm Sim 22. Old school Farm Sim. We're going to go super old school and play with this map, which turning that on. It's probably the bane of my existence. I haven't played this map since, I don't know. I wish it would tell you, like, it's been 642 days since the last time you played this map. Like, that would be beneficial. And my camera's off. It has a border there. Whatever. I don't care enough. So I don't know if you guys ever played this map. We can talk about the map a little bit. I'm ending the poll. Map Italia 1. Sorry for those who wanted to see Satisfactory or Icarus. We will do those later for sure. So Map Italia EXT SP. This is with the high def textures. I got this map originally when it first was released, like way long ago, like early days, first year of FS22. And I had a series, and it was one of the first series that I ever spent time recording. Now, I actually recorded this intending it to be kind of like a time lapse. And I even had like a whole trailer video, a really awesome cinematic trailer video where I used this music right here as the background for the trailer video, where I was going clip to clip to clip to clip, like, you know, doing a really kind of cinematic trailer, which I'd never done before. And then I just stopped playing it and I sat on the footage and I never edited it. And it's literally sitting on a hard drive somewhere. And yeah. So I also don't know what the status of this map is. So it could be really bad and it could be really dumb. So I don't know. So this is Italia, and if you guys haven't seen this map before, this is the map. Now this is version 1 of the map, just so you know. This is not the updated version. Now they did release an updated version about 3 months after the original release of the game, where they fixed a bunch of stuff and they changed a bunch of the fields, right, specifically around this center area. They changed a bunch of the fields and turned them from white grapes into red grapes or something. I don't remember. But I edited the map right away for this playstyle. So I've actually edited this map. I've changed a bunch of stuff. Nothing major, but I did edit the map, and redoing those edits would be a pain in the ass, and I kind of gave up on it, so yeah. So I'm starting off here. This is start place A, which is right up here. And it was probably one of the cheapest places on the map you can buy. You can buy this little teeny tiny lot here, lot 73, which is a really cool place. And I started to play it, and I started from scratch. This is one of my classic start from scratch playthroughs, where I started with a single plot of land, which was plot 76, and a tractor and a chainsaw, and that's it. And I started cutting down trees, and I spent a lot of time driving from here to the sawmill over here, which is a really cool sawmill, and driving back and forth and selling trees. I even made myself a little grass field. So if we come over here, if I remember how to play Farm Sim 22, it's going to take a second. Don't you miss Easy Dev? Seriously. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. So I even created this, like, I'm up here on this top of this hill, and what I did was I took this forest area and I made the forest thicker forest with more trees, and then I cleared out some of those trees to make my starting land, and I planted grass in this field. And so the next time I harvest it, I'll extend the field. But this is Map Italia, and GS. How come I don't remember the flight? I'm like stuck between like the new one where the console commands are easier to use. Flight mode on off. Don't remember. So this is Map Italia in the wintertime. I made these forests more dense to have more wood to make forestry a little bit more of an option. That was the goal. Hey Nacho. Hey Towboat. Welcome in. One thing I like about this map are these really beautiful bridges like this. Super beautiful. I love the multi-leveled roads. I did a map tour on this. It was actually one of the highest, I think still to this day is one of the higher watched videos that I'd ever done as far as a live stream is concerned. We own this land right here, which is sheep, and I've mowed it because, as we all know, in 22, sheep don't actually graze. So I mow it. And this is the starting farm that everyone starts on. I didn't actually start here, but I would like to buy it if I can. But other than that, I've just been doing contracts, and this is the overall map. It's got some pretty cool features. I'm actually clearing the snow as I fly around. It's got a really awesome sawmill thing where you drive up here and you unload the wood into this little bunker thing here, and that's the sawmill. I fixed the sawmill because it was broken, of course. I'm building in my shaders because they don't pre-compile anymore. This map has custom trains that look like this. Really cool looking trains. They made a custom train, which is awesome. This is one of the train loading and unloading stations, which you have the ability to get dumped from the train into these bins and then load into your own truck. And this is the back side of the BGA, which is a really awesome custom, completely custom BGA with some pretty cool silos and stuff like that. And the roads are also amazing on this map. They're very like textured and yada yada yada, pretty cool. Vehicle dealership up here. And then the pinnacle for this map is grapes. And so we have two major areas for grapes. We have this area right here, which is the lower corner of the map. We're down here in the lower corner of the map. We have this area, which is all grapes. An obscene amount of grapes if you really want to do grapes. Beautiful buildings, beautiful multi-level, multi-layered buildings. And then the center of the map is another place for grapes. And then you got in between, you got lots of fields and some cool stuff. Again, this is a very old version of this map. So as you can see, it's giving me some rendering and distance rendering problems. But yeah. That grass field is ready to harvest. Interesting. Why would it be ready to harvest in the middle of winter? And then this is the penultimate farm. These are white grapes right here. These are red grapes down here. And there's enough grapes to kill somebody. So, but this is the penultimate farm. EDO worked on this thing for, I think just this farm alone, he spent almost 6 months building with all the buildings. And it's very tight. It does work for a grape harvester, but there are some spots where you got to be really careful. It's funny to see the map loading in as I fly by. But one of my favorite parts about this map is the elevation. Like this road right here, where it kind of zigzags down the hillside. And then there's a bakery right here in the middle of it. It's crazy. Ronnie, welcome in. Thank you for the member chat. Happy to have you here. Happy to have you as a member. Thank you for being here. And then we're back over here to this insane train station and train loading platform, unloading, blah, blah, blah. So much cool stuff. There's a train that runs around the whole map. And come here. I'm going to turn off flight mode. Off. So my challenge for this map is one that you guys have actually wanted me to do, which is the whole, like, doing things manually. And speaking of doing things manually, we're going to leave the wood trailer here. Oh, manual attach, sorry. You know what? I think manual attach is bugged. Like, aren't I supposed to be seeing a trigger for manual attach right here? Yeah, I'm supposed to be. So I was playing manual attach originally, and it's obviously not working because I can't disconnect. I had this happen earlier. Something's wrong with manual attach. Shoot, that means I have to exit out. Sorry. I actually was having a lot of fun with manual attach when I was playing this map, and it's hard to remember. Like, if you're not used to playing with it, it's hard to remember. Once you get used to it, you're used to it. but it's hard to remember. And apparently there's a bug in it. I just updated. I had to update like 90% of the mods in the mod folder because it was over 2 years old. Everything had to be updated. I must have gotten a bad version of manual attach. So unfortunately, we're not going to play with manual attach. We're going to come in here, reload the map, turn off manual attach again. This is the second time I've had to turn it off today. And reload into the map. And we get to hear this wonderful song. So I actually contacted EDO about this. The song that plays here, which you're going to hear in half a second, is, I forget, it's a piano, it's a open source piano song, but it's played by his brother. His brother is actually playing the piano in this, so it's actually copyright-free music. I know a lot of streamers were like worried about that when this map first came out. They were like, oh my god, it's copyright music, I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. That's really awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And CS Benji got a membership. Sweet. Welcome in. So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to go and sell some bales, which are currently sitting at the BGA. And then we're going to go to the next day, get into March or April, and see what we got for contracts. All right. Okay. We're going to... This MB track is back. And we're gonna use the MB track on Polygony when we play the Polygony map. We're gonna use the MB track as the tractor when we play that map. It's been released on other sources, but this one is just amazing. This is the 1100, and I love it with the big, huge tires. It looks even better in Farm Sim 25 because there's a black edition, which is all blacked out, just like I like it. This one is kind of like a grayish color, even though it's very dirty right now. And here's the awesome... Oh wait, I'm supposed to go this way. This is the awesome BGA. Just look at this. You got this cool turnaround spot where you can kind of like ramp up and dump. And if you're not going to dump, you can just come in here with a trailer. Come in here. EDO is known for their details. Their level of detail is insane. And then we're going to come in here. We're going to pull this out. Can this work? Is the joystick going to work? We don't need that, sorry. Okay, we've got that mouse. I actually have two mice connected to the same computer. Alright, if the joystick works, it works. If not, we'll just use the other thing. So, oh wait. Turn off. Come over here. We're going to get into the telehandler, which comes with the map. Or my version of the map comes with the telehandler. Oh, yes. Joystick's working. This is much better, much more fun with the joystick working. So for this BGA, you have to get it up here into the... You have to get it up here into the fermenter. Which is like a lesson in patience. Especially playing on a keyboard. So see that? See how I have to actually get it up there to actually sell? That's so annoying. And even if you own the BGA, you still have to put stuff up there. There is no floor level trigger. I thought I had two that time. I guess I didn't. Yeah, the old style roads. It does. It looks so good. I got to get back in the groove of things. It's been so long since I played this map. It's January, so it is the best time to sell these bales. Yoink. Hey, Brennan. J-Meister, welcome in. Thanks for being here, guys. We don't have that many bales to sell, but we do have a few. A lot of people, when this first came out, this map first came out, they really complained about this BGA. A lot of people were like, hell no. There's no trigger. I'm not using the BGA. I'm just not going to do it. I can't believe it. Who on you? And they got really mad at EDO for having BGA set up like this. I mean, the level of detail back here is insane. You hook it right on the lip like that, you can get it off like that. See? John Trail Boss, the Better Husbandry mod. What's that? Did I? I helped on a lot of stuff. With the joystick, it's much easier. So I am using the joystick with the telehandler. It does make it easier. It's less easy with the mouse. But what's this Better Husbandry mod? I got credit in the notes? Oh, that's cool. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I do know what the Better Husbandry mod is. Okay. Yeah, I helped that modder work out how to do the scripting side of things. He wanted to make some stuff to be able to configure how many animals and stuff like that in husbandries. And I basically gave him all of my code and explained to him how it works. Because I love helping people. Which is entirely true. I'm not joking around. The trick here with these bales that are right here, I have to be very careful not to I have to not like lose them down into the silage pit. And higher manure factor, yeah. So the person who made that, I don't remember the name right off the top of my head, but they basically adapted a script that I wrote for 2022 for 25, and then I helped him get all of the Lua code working as he was new to using Lua. He had a great idea, but new to doing Lua. And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to release my sell price mod for horses. So the horse sell price mod, I'm going to be updating so it's a everything sell price mod, so you can change the sell prices of everything. And that'll come out as soon as I can forgive giants for being jerks. But since that's probably never going to happen, the horse sell price mod is probably never going to happen, so. They're jerks. This thing is super easy to use. Like, when I first started playing this map, I was doing all of this with, like... I wasn't using a telehandler, I was using, I was using a telehandler, but I was using mouse and keyboard. And doing a telehandler with mouse and keyboard is pretty hard. Can I get all three up there without dropping it? Yeah, the controls, the mouse controls for the telehandler boom arm are not that great. Oh, look at that. Mad skills. I got all three up there. Sweet. Yep. I almost forgot about that mod. That was like 2 months ago that I helped out with that one. I mean, I've helped out with a bunch of other ones recently, but that one was 2 months ago. And then there was one that actually came out today that I helped out with, which I think I got credit for in the description, which was the Bale mod. There was a Bale mod for something today that I also helped out with. They actually finally made it to Mod Hub. Took a little while because Mod Hub's being slow. They're too busy blocking my mods to get other people's mods tested, so... You know, it is what it is. Alright. And... sold. I'm going to park it... Actually, I'm not going to park it in the bunker silo. I'm going to park it where it belongs. Which is right over here. So, as you can see, I basically set this thing up. I set up both at the shop and here. I set up with telehandlers to kind of help out where the map makes you want to do things manually, but you don't really have the equipment to do it manually. So when I set this map up, we have a bucket and a simple bale fork, and then this crazy bale fork, which I think doesn't work, which is why I have a simple bale fork. We could go cut some trees, I guess. Or we could flip over our tractor, I guess. Farm sim physics for the win. Nice. You know what? I don't really want to go to the... I'm gonna tab over... was this selectable bale capacity? It's one of them. One of the new bale mods, I forget, I helped out with. I don't remember which one. I can look at my Discord, my Discord messages, but I don't remember. Yes, J-Meister, I'll be posting all of my mods in my Discord when I get them done. Let's drive over to the shop with our MB track, and then we will go over to... We'll tab over to our farm and sleep. And then we'll go into the next day, and maybe we'll get some contracts. Because that's what I've been doing on this map so far, making contracts. Doing contracts. But since there's no contract boost, because that's for 25, that's my mod. I think I have the better contracts mod on here. Pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have better contracts. This is pre-better contracts. So no better contracts mod either, which is the one I usually use. Even just like this, like this little like parking lot area with the curb and stuff like that. Like, there's so much detail on this map. This map is insane. Just like Paligny, however you pronounce it. All right, let's go back over to our quote unquote farm. This is our farm. We've got lots of equipment. We have a seeder, we have a tedder, a roller, a cultivator, a bale wrapper, baler, windrower, a really awesome mower. This thing's amazing. I edited most of that stuff. We have 2 more tractors. We have this tracked New Holland, because this is kind of a New Holland map. That's actually one of the recommended mods for this map. And then we have this Fiat Agri Ford looking thing. So let's go in here and sleep. Let's go to the next day. Sleep. And let's see if we can get some contracts to do. The MB Track 22. So this is not the MB Track 22. This is the 1100. If we look at the mods and DLCs, this thing, the one that I have, and it's edited because I had to fix it because it was broke as hell, is is this one, the Fiat MB. This is one of them. I have a couple. There's that one. There's this one. So I am using the Bremy 456 one, the 1000 to 1100. I am using this one. And this other one by Bremy, which is the 800 to 900. Then there's also an 1800 one. But when I started playing this map, the 1800 one was bugged as hell, so I didn't play with it. But yeah, I had to actually fix a lot of those things because they were not working. And it's snowing again. It's February. Did I sleep? I thought I slept. No contracts. Nothing to do. Go ahead and sleep until March. If I was actually playing this like survival style, I would have been in like the forest all winter, cutting down trees to expand my land and make enough money to buy that starting farm. Because if once you buy that starting farm, you're like golden. Ooh, look at all this. Oh, look at all these contracts. Fantastic. Oh, wait, hold on. Tone that time down. Field 48. Oh, they're going away quickly. Accept contract. Accept contract. No, why are you going away? No going away. It's not fair. Accept contract. I always hated this feature, or not feature, of 22, where like the contracts would literally go away. I always hated that. Let's get this Fiat Agri, which is a beast of a machine. Let's see if this thing has enough power for the seeder. Because we have a couple seeding contracts to do. And it's already full of seeds, so that's good. I hope I actually have the what I need for the contract. Potatoes. That's not what I wanted to see. Look, all the contracts are gone now. You see that? They're all gone. Cotton, sugar beet. Oh, I just got owned. Completely owned. I picked like the high value contracts, thinking that I was going to be like, oh, cool. I could just seed those in my... Is this a multi-fruit? No. I can't do any of them. And there's no more contracts. All right. We're going to have to buy a planter, and I didn't want to buy a planter. Because they're expensive. I don't even have enough money. I have enough for this one. But no. This is 3 meters. 15 grand. $4.5 meters. That one's cool looking. I've never seen this one before. I don't have enough for that one. This one to do soybeans and cotton, so I'm gonna have to cancel the potato one. Oh, I guess we're getting a planter. Bye. Yes. This guy can just back right back up here and put the seeder back because we can't use it. That's lame. Now, I think I had a spreader, if I remember correctly. How do you tell? I don't even remember. Oh, I'm gonna have to glitch that in because I did have a spreader and I know which one I had. I had this one. I had this one. I had this one, but I must have messed it up when I was loading in and out of the save games. All right. Well, let's jump across the map and get some of these contracts done. Let's cancel the potatoes one. Cancel. Yes. Collect, which is the weirdest thing to do. I'll have to buy seeds. Oh, this is turning into a mess. This is totally turning into a mess. It's so funny. Like, you come back and you play a map for the first time in like a year, and you're like, oh, what was I doing? I don't remember. And I'm going the wrong way on a one-way street. Welcome in. I see PCS World. I see Mr. T-Bone. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Welcome in. So, Mr. T-Bone, it's your fault. By the way, just in case you didn't know, it's your fault. I got so pumped by T-Bone's like flood of maps that he's been working on recently that I've been playing with the maps for FS tool and like exporting maps and starting to build like multiple maps all at the same time. I have some cool ideas. And I have some cool like places. Some of them real, some of them not. That I want to build maps for. And I'm trying to find like maps that like I know the area. Like I know because I've been there before. And so just so I'm not just picking a random spot on a map. And I don't really know if I have enough in me mentally to make something up. Like, to me, this is just for my personal preference. You guys will see this as I start making maps. But one thing that I don't like with maps, or I'm not a fan of, I should say, is I'm not a fan when you can tell that someone made a hill by using the raise tool. Does that make sense? Well, you can tell the shape of it is exactly circular because they used the raise tool in GE to make a hill. And so I really like terrain that's been generated, whether that's generated from real life DEM data, which is what I've been doing lately, or potentially even terrain that's been generated by an external software. So I'm planning on making a couple like wilderness style maps, and I'm going to generate those maps, but I'm going to generate them using a tool called Gaia, and spelled GAEA. And that tool has the ability to use random generation stuff that you can control to generate different types of terrain. And I want to basically generate terrain and then bring it into GE and then generate trees and bushes and the terrain part. Drop in the really simple stuff like a store and a BGA and a sawmill and a animal dealer, and then done. Call it a map. And I want to do these like mini survival maps where it's like a thematic survival map. But I want to generate the terrain. I don't want to actually make it myself. I want to actually use some kind of scripting, which I still don't know how to do yet, to generate it, because I think that'd be super fun. This guy really wants to pass me. On the inside, no less. Go ahead, dude. I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick with the spreader. I think I have enough money to buy some fertilizer. All right. So there is an actual way into this dealership by driving around the dealership, but I just like going over the wall. That's my way of doing it. And this thing takes seed and fertilizer, but I'm going to turn off the fertilizer. I want big bags of seed dish. Sure, buy. Yes. And fertilizer. Yes. And we are doing everything as legit as we can, so we're actually going to use the telehandler. To fill our seeds. Look at me playing realistically. Sort of. That's not what I wanted, dude. Seriously? How do I unhook? Ah, there we go. So secret with this thing, with this MB track, this is actually a pretty cool feature. So this is the only tractor I've ever seen with like a little trailer bed. And fun fact, Farm Sim allows that if you put something in the trailer bed of a tractor, it'll automatically fill the spreader. So we come like this. I'm going to turn around. Whoop, whoop. All right, so the way this works is I can actually spread and it will take from the bags. So we're supposed to fertilize field 68, which is, I don't even know where that is. 74, I have to seed that. That's going to be fun. 68, down, we're down here. 68's over there. And the new version, the FS25 version, also has the same bed thing with straps. It's not as good, though. It's a little bit wonky. This one I thought looked really good, but the one for 25 is a little bit off. It's not as good. One thing you have to be careful with in this map is getting into stuff. You have to go the right way. There's like only one right way to get into every field. I think it's funny how there's snow on the road, but not on the fields. Well, welcome in. Thanks to everyone for being here. We got 15 awesome people watching. And this is kind of a last minute, totally last minute, jump into a really, really old save game that I loved. I loved this save game. I love this map. I just wish I could play forever on this map. Is this the field? No, I would go up here to the road. Just turn on my mini map if I was smart. No! Luckily, this thing's a monster truck, so it can just get out of any ditch ever. This is Mappa Italia EXT by EDO Mod. It's available both on ModHub and on external sites. I got it from the external sites because that's where it's recommended to get it. Lots of ditches. I usually don't like ditches, but this thing has lots of ditches. And we're going to jump back over to the other tractor and go find the field we're supposed to be in. What's the field? We're supposed to be doing field 17 for sugar beets and 74 with cotton. 74 is in the same area we were just at, so let's do that one first. And with a 3, like... the planter... Oh, great. Now I'm stuck. The planter is smaller than my tractor's tires. I don't really need duals, but I was plowing with this thing, so the duals were helping. And there goes the snow. Thank you, FarmSim22, for just wiping the snow from the map instantaneously. Yeah, if you... Honestly, this is one of those maps that just has everything. It really, really does. It has forestry up in that top right-hand corner area. It's got a really awesome sawmill to go with the forestry. It's got an amazing train that goes all the way around the map. It's got hills. It's got contoured land. It's got really great roads with lots and lots of detail. It's got tons of vineyards, which is insane. It's got ditches. It's got all of the annoying stuff that you'd ever need. It's got road markers on the sides of the road. It's got bridges, custom buildings, little roundabouts. Roundabout. Let's change the crop before we forget. Sugar beet. No, cotton. I really should not have duals on this tractor. Yeah, 16 watching and only 2 likes. Everyone used their energy to vote, I think. So if I count the 9 votes we got on the poll, I think we're doing pretty good. Come on, people. Field 74. How do I get to Field 74? While I'm driving down this road, I have to go. I actually don't know how to get to Field 74. And this is definitely one of those maps where you can't just drive randomly across fields. Right? Just because it won't work that way. How do you get to 74? Like there's water, 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 water. There's no entrance on this side. There's an entrance right here. There's nothing that crosses over. There's got to be something that crosses over somewhere. I have to drive in a ditch. I'm sorry. But duals. Send it. Come on. Come on. And we're on Field 74. Now, if I remember how to use courseplay, I really have to actually remember. Create job. Open course generator. Number of headlands. 2.5 work with. Oh my gosh. Is this actually 2.5? I thought it was 3. I thought this thing was 3 meter work width. Hold, please. Planters. Yeah, 3 meter. Why is this thing 2.5? It says 2.5. It's 3. Generate. Up, down. Not automatic. Manual. Generate. There we go. So at least I can take over. Easy debit. I don't know. Can you easy dev and like complete a contract by easy deving a field? I don't think you can. That's not the goal here. Now, please say the worker is going to work. It needs to be your field. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. There's a setting for this. I just have to find it. Courseplay. Sewing machines use fertilizer. Deactivated. Save. Are you talking about getting in that field? I could have just teleported in. And now I should be planting. And I'm hoping it doesn't miss anything. It's not using very much seed, but then again, I don't really have very much seed. Okay. Well, we'll speed it up a little bit. Let's see if that's working. Nope. Okay. We're going to let this guy go at 15 kilometers an hour. He can seed fast in this field. We're going to go back and spread some fertilizer. And see how once you start spreading, it takes the width. Why is this not... Hold on. I'm missing a keybind that I'm used to using. It's been so long that most of my keybinds are probably gone or something. Premium expansion, bale stacking, arena mode. Who cares? Courseplay, EV. There we go. And we are fertilizing. Now, if you notice, there's no fertilizer in the bin. It's just pulling from the bags. And so this fertilizer spreader only holds like 1,300 liters, I think. That's why it's called the 1,300. But you can fit as many as 4 bags in the back end of it. And it'll actually just use all 4 of those bags. Which is a pretty cool feature, and it's limited to this tractor, actually. This is the only tractor I know that can do that. And hold on. Oh, he is skipping lines. You just can't tell. Because the lines are so small. Okay, whatever. I wanted to make sure that guy was at least skipping a line, because at 3 meters, if you have AI not skip lines, it like kind of goes haywire. What? Why? Why is it not locking tracks? Whatever. Enhanced vehicle's not working. Doesn't matter. Oh, and the automatically using the bag thing isn't working anymore. Haha. Oh well. I'm still able to fill from the bag that was just sitting right there. Easy enough. Turn that off because I don't need it anymore. But yeah, so I played this map for a while. I mean, a little bit. I mean, only in like beginning of year 2 right now. And it was one of those things where it was like, this was the best map that was out for Farm Sim 22 at the time. And everyone was playing on it. You know how like that is with the content creators. They all play the same map all at once, and they're all playing the same map. And a bunch of our friends did some really awesome playthroughs on this. Rabid Rob did a really great playthrough on this map that I really enjoyed, and I actually enjoyed his so much that I didn't continue playing mine. But I was like recording, and I got to a point where I had like 200 gigs worth of footage, and then I realized that I didn't actually want to edit it. Oh, look at that. That solar panel thing right there. I need that for a map that I'm building. I'm going to have to contact EDO and ask if I can use it. I'm building one of the maps that I was trying to build, or that I am trying to build, I should say, has a solar panel array just like that in a field. I was planning on building it with regular solar panels, but that one looks way better. It says I'm already completed. There's no more contracts. Okay, before I forget, I don't want to forget again. We're going to go in here and go into 80s survival, maybe? Did I write a contracts mod in the original game? Do you guys remember? Did I have a contracts mod? I don't think I did. I think I just used better contracts. So before I forget, I'm putting better contracts in here. To alleviate this problem. And I think what the thing is right up here at this intersection, there is a little place to get across. It's just not on the map. And that planting and seeding is going to take a while, so we have to go find something to do. Okay, maybe it's not up here. How the hell do you get in and out of this field? This field is like landlocked. There's got to be a way. Oh, you know what? Now I remember. Oh, wait. Hold on. Accept. Okay. Yay. We got some contracts. They're all fertilizing contracts. So now we have something to do. What's in this area? 78 for fertilizing? Where's 78? I'm on 78, aren't I? No, I'm on 68. Where's 78? So when the map maker, this is actually kind of a cool idea, and no one's ever done this before. But if you look at the field, see how the number for each field is in kind of a weird spot? You're like, why aren't the numbers in the middle of the fields? I actually reported this as a bug until I realized why he did it. So for every field, the number is where the field entrance is, which is such a cool idea. So the number for the field is where the field entrance to that field is. So especially for these fields here, which are surrounded by lanes, the number is down here. So I know the field entrance is not up here. It's down the south side of the field, which is actually a really smart idea. And you can still do that in Farm Sim 25. You just have to actually specify the number location. Otherwise, it'll do it automatically for you. And I'd show you guys my maps that I'm making, but I can't because they're on my computer that's currently being shipped to Texas. Sad days. Yeah, I totally want that solar panel thing. Have you guys ever seen this? This is such a cool thing. So this is kind of built into the map, but it could be super easily made into a placeable. But it's this like really well designed and well modeled like framework of solar panels. And it's just a grass field underneath. This one actually has a wheat field underneath. But isn't that awesome? There's two of them in making this kind of grid. But it means that you can still use this field even though there's solar panels on it, which I think is the greatest. Oh, so J-Meister, what happened to my computer? So I'm on my old computer right now that I'm looking to sell in case anyone's interested. Under $1,000 for a Alienware laptop. Let me know. Ping me if you want a really nice laptop with one very small issue. But anyways, my current laptop was having problems with the camera. Like, you know, a laptop has like a little camera inside the lid, right? And it, you know, say you log in to Windows. The camera kept disconnecting and like just not appearing at all. And oh, there is PCS? I think it was actually made for this map. So it's actually made by the map maker. If you remember at the beginning of the map when we logged into the map, there was a little thing like this map was done in partnership with so-and-so and so-and-so. That's the so-and-so is the map maker who made this mod. 78 is down here. I drove into the ditch. If you don't like ditches, this is not the map for you because these are dangerous ditches. These aren't just like Frankenmuth ditches, you know, which you can just yeet over them. These are serious ditches. But yeah, there's a thing at the beginning in the splash screen of this map. I think it's actually on this screen too. Yeah, this S-Bafo farming. S-Bafo farming, I believe, is the guy who made the solar panel mod. Please download only from the official website. So, J-Meister, if you ever wanted to get it, it's right here, ega.cloud/edomod. But I believe that this guy, Spaffo Moffing, is the guy who did these solar panels. Wait, that's field 77. But like, even the level of detail here, like this little, like that, that's freaking awesome. I can only hope to one day be able to do that level of detail in maps that I build. Like, that's my benchmark. Like, maps like this, and, like, Calmsden, and, like, probably my top 3 map makers from a detail perspective that I want to emulate as a map maker myself is probably going to be EDO Mod, MA7, Castle Mo, and Paulnier, and Oxygen David, Calmsden, and Court Farms and whatnot. The level of detail on all 3 of those maps. Now, don't get me wrong. There's many, many other amazing map makers out there, but the level of detail on those maps, to me, is something that I would aspire to. But I want to be able to make a map that has that level of detail, but because I'm a dork, and because I want to be able to figure out how to do that procedurally. Like, I want to be able to figure out how to write a script to make maps that are mostly that beautiful without putting in any effort, so I can make multiple maps. That's my secret and somewhat silly goal. But yeah, I love the level of detail in these kind of maps and the level of thought that goes into just about everything that's in the maps. Like, even this street, it's in the middle of nowhere, but there's street lights that come on at night. And you'd be amazed the number of players, or not players, map makers, who will make maps with power lines but no street lights. That always kind of like struck me. You know, like, what? That's kind of weird. Power lines but no street lights. Okay, 78's done. 74 sewing. 63 is probably on this side of the map. Where's 63? 63 is across. So we're going to cut across the field and cut across the ditches because I can. The solar panel pack by Zero Ito. Oh. He made one that looks like that? But it's like a big, huge array, PCS? I don't have his contact information. I want to contact him and ask him if he's either going to bring it to 2025 or if I can bring it to 25 or if I can just include it in my map, not as a mod, but just bring it to 25. Because the map that I just started looking at has one of those. I'll have to look at it. Thank you very much for looking that up, PCS. And if anyone has contact information for Zero Ito, let me know, because I want to contact him, because I want to use that on a map for 25. I specifically want it to be not just a big array of solar panels, but I want you to be able to drive underneath it. That part is important to me. Dual land use, exactly. I think we have a problem. I think the seeder is out of seed. Yep, Cedar's out of seed. We're gonna steal the telehandler. It only goes 15 though. The mod's on Mod Hub? Sweet. We're gonna go out to the field so we can do our seeding contract that's gonna take forever. At 3 meters. Huh. I just noticed something. Well, actually, while we're doing this, we can just pull up Mod Hub and look. Because this thing's slow. Where's Mod Hub? There it is. Mod Hub. What's it called? Zero. It's like a skill to be able to find something on Mod Hub using their search function. Like, it is a serious skill. You have to be trained in how to do it. So go here. Oh, I like Zero Ito. His maps were always really good. I hope he hasn't put out anything yet for 25, has he? Oh, sweet. Oh yeah, it's almost exactly that. It looks a little bit different than the one here, but this one's good enough. $335,000 for dual land use ones. But I like how it doesn't have poles in between. It only has poles on the ends. That's nice. Totally driving across this crop. I'll have to ask him if I can include this in my map. I would go across the ditches, but I think the telehandler would actually get caught. Well, yeah, for me, I think the way I'd use it is I'd set up a field that has these in it already, and when you buy the field would be pretty expensive to buy, so you get the solar panels for free, and then you'd have something underneath it. I'm probably just gonna put grass underneath it, because that's how it is in real life. You can tell how old this map is because the water plane issue, which they introduced in like 1.2 or something like that, that they ended up having to go fix a bunch of maps because they broke everyone's map when they released an update. I don't know if you guys remember that. But this is one of those maps you have to go in and fix something with the water shader or something like that, train shader. This is one of those maps that suffered from that problem. And we're here. We need to get to here. $75. I'm gonna risk it. Try to find a way across the things. The T40 fits under it just fine. Nice. That's the important part. As long as the T40 fits underneath, that's all you need. One of the places I'm doing a map of is it's going to be a map called Vasco Hills. And Vasco Hills is an area that's right near me, where I live in California, where I commute. Whenever I commute to the office, I go through Vasco Hills every time, and it's this like twisty mount, yada yada. It's a great road. It's super fun on a motorcycle. But anyways, I commute on this road every time I commute. That's how I get to work. It's a very, very fast road. Like it's this twisty, windy, like kind of road, but it's like the speed limit's 65. And it shouldn't be 65, but it definitely is. Oh, look at that. I can use the counterweight of the bags to help me get in and out of the ditch. Look at that. Score. Why does this look like it's missing a lot? It's totally missing a lot. Well, that was fun. That was a nice little diversion. Yeah, I think that I agree, J Meister. Like, there was a lot going for 22, and in some way, I don't know if it's like legit, but in some way, I kind of feel like its run ended a little soon. What else am I spreading fertilizer on? Looking for the flashy numbers. I don't see them. There's 17. Only 17? Come on, I had more fertilizing contracts than that. Collect. We're in hard mode, so we're not getting very much money for these. 43 and 44. Where are those? 41. The fields are numbered a little bit weird on this map. 43, 44. Guess we're going north. So I went back on 22 right after. In all honesty, I'm a little bit not enjoying 25 very much. And maybe it's the lack of mods. Maybe it's I've been having so many problems with Giants Mod Hub and trying to get my mods on the Mod Hub and the delays and the time it takes. Maybe it's, I haven't been really enthralled by any of the maps that are coming out. For me, the map that I'm playing on, it's not just the map, it's the map and the vehicles. It has to be a full picture for me. And so like I've been trying to play and I have little playthroughs on here and there on different maps. But there's always something that just like gets to me. You know what I mean? Like something that I just don't agree with, or it bothers me about a map, and I'm just like, God, I can't bring myself to play it. Or the fact that, I'm spending so much time modding and making maps that I don't have time. I'm not recording at all. And so I used to get some of that like diversion from the quality of maps, and by diversion from modding by playing the game. And lately I just haven't been doing that. And I was all like ready to start a couple of different playthroughs, and then my computer like up and died. And it's not dead, but it's broke, and I didn't do it. But yeah, there's so many like ease of life things, like easy development tools and stuff like that, that for me make 25 hard to play in some ways. I love how I have simple inspector and vehicle inspector both running at the same time. Do you guys notice that? At the bottom of the screen is simple inspector, and at the top of the screen, up there, up top, is the vehicle inspector. And they're just two different versions of the same mod, but I forgot to disable the old one. I just realized that now. Being able to see through the map right there is just a little disconcerting. But yeah, I went back and played on Middleburg, and I never finished my playthrough on Middleburg, and Middleburg is one of my favorite maps. And I went back and I played another like 15-20 hours on it, while I was waiting for new maps to come out, kind of. And it made me remember how much I love that map. I might actually go back to my Middleburg series and finish it off, because I feel like I left it incomplete. Because there was like a big goal we were trying to get at the end of that series. I don't know if you guys remember. I was trying to like plow and seed that super huge field and cut down that massive field and turn into farmland, which I didn't actually complete during the playthrough. And I have since finished plowing the field, creating the field. I just haven't planted it yet. And so I was thinking of doing that. Going back to like a map that I really, really love, while I wait for things that I have to wait for. Right? Because I have to wait for Paligny, because I was going to start a playthrough on Paligny. I'm all ready to go. And then MA7 posted that they're going to be doing an update to the map that adds a new crop, which means I don't want to have to start the playthrough and then have to redo stuff. So now I'm waiting for that update to come out. before I can start my playthrough. Just me being extra specific, I guess. And 2 fields done. We're going to finish up our fertilizing, and then we're going to end the stream. Remember how the menus work in FS22. Collect. Collect. We're making a little bit of money here. Field 12 and 17. Uh, 12 is just south of here. Turn right at the next road. This road? No. The next road. Yeah. This road? Yes, this road. Yeah, exactly, J Meister. When you're doing a lot of map testing or making mods or even making maps, you end up like I was joking a while back saying that I only have like maybe 200 hours or so in Farm Sim 25. But I've launched the game like 2,000 times. Right? Like, I seriously feel like I've launched the game about roughly 2,000 times. Maybe 3,000. With all of the testing for all the mods and the maps that I've tested. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed, and this will be the last thing that I mentioned just because we're ending the stream. I'll end the stream on a really nice note. We've been talking about a lot of negative things with 25. So one thing that with 25, if you guys saw my map tours, I've been doing map tours every once in a while. And everyone seems to really like them, which is great. Thank you very much for watching them. We touched on Harrison Farms, and then we did some live modding on Harrison Farms after I contacted SMB Modding and told him that I'd like to help him with his map. And so we did a bunch of live modding where we made big sweeping changes to the Harrison Farms map and made it arguably better. And SMB is super happy with it. So much so that he actually already released it. So I haven't actually shared the link in my Discord yet. But if you guys go to smbmodding.itch.io and download the latest version of the Harrison Farms map, I would greatly appreciate it. Send SMB a like. Drop a couple bucks in the dono for him on itch.io. He put a lot of extra effort in the map. I put a ton of effort into that map. And added in a whole ton of awesome FS25 level features that hopefully have made the map much better today than it was yesterday. And so that actually got released about a week ago. And so far, everyone that I've heard is liking it. Where's 17? 17's over here. So if you guys want to check out a cool map, check out Harrison Farms. It's a really nice, somewhat flat, American-style map. And if you want to look at it even just from a, hey, this is kind of the kind of level of detail that Josh is going to give us, check that out. Because I added in a whole bunch of stuff to that map. I added in forests. I added in a whole bunch of, like, removable houses. So every house on the map field 17 is sowing. 29 and 24. 24 is this little one. 29 is down here. So I made every building on the map removable. The entire map is customizable. You can do whatever you want with it, which is a pretty cool feature. I think that's probably the best feature of all. I made the sawmill look really cool. I added a bunch of features to the sawmill. I added a bunch of, not fields, but I added a bunch of like customizations to the map. I added a BGA. I added a bunch of buildings. I added a bunch of productions. I added roads. I added a BGA. I added an animal dealer. I added starting machinery. I fixed the spawn area for the dealership. I added a dealership with a actual building for the dealership, and like spawn locations and all kinds of stuff I added to that map. Kind of really finishing it off from what SMB started. I didn't touch any of the look and feel of the map or like the layout of the fields. I think I moved one field slightly to make sure there was a dirt road next to it. But if you guys want to go check out and see what some of the work that I've done, it's probably the only map so far that is out. It is the only map so far that's out that kind of shows the kind of work I like to do for maps. Go check it out on smbmodding.itch.io. I would greatly appreciate it, and I'm sure SMB would greatly appreciate it too. This is the one behind the dealership. There's a field behind the dealership? I didn't even know there's a field back there. If you guys are looking for a map to go back in and play, that's a beautiful, beautiful map for 22. This is one of my favorites. Probably from a look and feel perspective, one of my top 5 for FS22 is this map right here. This is probably hands down one of the most detailed maps in 22. I think it's got close second to Paligny and Castleknoll by MA7. Of course, Court Farms and stuff like that are also very well detailed, but I think these take the cake as far as level of detail, level of customization, not level of customization, level of detail, and level of custom buildings. This map is just jam-packed. Custom buildings, custom trees. Look at the little olive trees here that they use as decoration instead of just being... And there's an actually olive grove somewhere on the map. And I think the olive trees, you can actually harvest them. And there is an olive tree harvester thing you can buy. But for me, that's been a fun stream. I like playing this map. I like getting into it. I did see your votes. If you guys voted for Icarus or voted for Satisfactory, I may do another live stream on Satisfactory. I may not. I do want to play Icarus. I kind of want to play through Icarus. Whether I do it on live streams or not, we'll see. But I might do like Farm Sim one day a week and then do Icarus another day of the week, just because. Yeah, not exactly super enthralled with 25 right now. I'm kind of waiting on a bunch of stuff, including some of my own mods to get released. And maybe we'll get back to it. Or I'm sure we'll get back to it. Just it's going to be a matter of time. But for me, that's going to be it for me tonight. I want to say thank you everyone for being here. We had about 15, 20 people here at the high. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for voting in the poll just so we can decide on what we're going to do tonight. I had fun getting back into this map. I hope you did too. And that's going to be it for me tonight. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Special thanks to our members. And we got our new member, CS Benji, was added tonight. Thank you so much for being here. And Northern Farm Sim jumping in right at the last minute. Yo, you just got here was this. This is the old Italia map. This is the FS22 Italia map, which was just amazing. This is the first version of it, not the updated version, because I actually edited it slightly. But I'm looking forward to the new Italian map that EDO Mods teased. I know he says it's going to be out in a couple months. And the rate at which Giants is releasing stuff right now, that could be a while. But I'm looking forward to it. And once it comes out, we'll do another map tour and maybe do another kind of thing on that map. But that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. And I'll catch everyone next time. Bye-bye. Don't forget to rate your bods.